Hi guys, welcome back to Christian Communities, a personal plan for real life survival, step-by-step walkthrough playlist. Grab your personal plan, turn to page 90, and today we are covering sleep. If we flick over a few pages, after clothing comes sleep. Now I'm not going to read it to you, but it's there in the book. I'm going to show you what to pack and demonstrate for sleep within this video. Now this covers vehicles and on-foot survival. The very first item you need is a sleeping bag. All season sleeping bag. Ideally you want to go for a mummy bag with a hood. Alright? When it comes to getting a sleeping bag, you want to be spending around £100 to $100 upwards, alright? Don't go for anything really cheap because it will be crap. It's not made for proper survival. So you want a sleeping bag that is designed for all seasons. You want to be spending £100 or $100 upwards. My grandma used to have a saying when I was a kid. She said you're either in one or the other. In other words, you're either wearing shoes or you're sleeping. Alright, so you want to make sure that your sleeping bag and your shoes are of good quality. So an all-season sleeping bag is the first item you need to get for packing for sleeping. Next on, a bivvy bag. Alright, how a bivvy bag works, you put your sleeping bag inside the bivvy bag. And this protects you from the wind and the rain, alright, and creepy crawlies and all the rest of it. It's just extra protection for your sleeping bag. This is especially important for on-foot survival, alright? So make sure you pack yourself a decent bivvy bag. Next up, some sort of ground mat of some kind. They're otherwise known as roll mats. This is just a flat mat that folds into this position. Again, this is really important for on-foot survival. If you sleep directly on the ground will suck all your body heat out and it will give you hypothermia and you potentially could die. Never ever sleep directly on the ground, alright? So on-foot survival, you must sleep on some mat of some kind or be elevated above the ground. Like sleeping on a bench or in a primitive shelter, you can build a primitive raised bed. Never sleep on the ground. So pack yourself a roll mat or a ground mat. And lastly, a hot water bottle. Please take my advice on this, alright? In the summer, it's okay, you know, you can just have your bag slightly open, you're going to be warm throughout the night, no problems. In the winter, it gets bitterly cold, alright? So a way that you can combat this is, obviously you can wear clothes. Remember, always sleep in dry clothes, never wet clothes, because again, you can get hypothermia and potentially die. So never ever sleep in wet clothing, always dry clothing, alright? But add a hot water bottle. Alright, I taught myself this and it's genius, man, it works, alright? You can have one hot water bottle at your core here, so when you're sleeping at night, it'll keep your core warm, and you can have one by your feet if you want to pack two. But remember, we're limited for space, so pack one as a bare minimum. You can heat some water up on your fire, or you can heat some water up on your gas stove, which we'll cover in the food video, alright? But you can put it in there and it will keep you warm. Another good tip for sleeping at night: always go for a wee before you go to sleep. Your body uses energy to heat up the urine within inside of your body. Alright, I don't know why, but it just does. And that energy could be used for heating your body. Having a full bladder actually cools you down. So make sure you go for a wee before you go to sleep. Then the energy that would be used to heating that urine up would then heat your body up, right? Go for a wee. So, hot water bottle. This is it for packing for sleep, for vehicle survival and on-foot survival, alright? Pillow. You don't actually need a pillow. To me, pillow takes up space. You can use your Bergen as a pillow. The Bergen is fine as a pillow. So next, I'm going to demonstrate now how you would set this up for on-foot survival. The very first things first, your ground mat. Next, your sleeping bag. Bivvy bag next. Using our Bergen as a pillow. And then you can pull that up over yourself. Hot water bottle on your core or hot water bottle on your feet in the winter. Now obviously this would be in a shelter. You would set up your pop-up tent first, and then this is your sleeping arrangements. This is for on-foot survival. Or if you're in your primitive shelter, then you would have your primitive shelter built, and this would be on the inside of your primitive shelter. Next, we're going to cover sleeping in our vehicles. Now you don't actually need your bivy bag for your vehicle, but if you want to use it in your vehicle, you can, but it's meant for on-foot survival. So remember I was saying this pack here is for our general everyday today survival kit. Bivy bag in there, not needed now. Also, what is not needed now? Ground mat. This is only for on-foot survival, this ground mat. Where does it go? It goes into our everyday survival kit bag. And that goes where? Into our vehicle. Sleeping in a car. Obviously if you're sleeping in a van, sleep in the back of your van. If you're sleeping in an RV or a truck, you can sleep in the back. But if it's a car like this, then this is how you do it. All you need is your sleeping bag. Remember, sleep in the passenger side, because if you sleep in the driver's side, your feet could accidentally touch the pedals during the night, and you can risk flooding your engine, and you don't want that, right? So, in. Take your shoes off. Get inside your sleeping bag. Do yourself up. Put the hood over your head. Do yourself up. And obviously pick up your shoes, put them somewhere in your vehicle. Alright, now you can move the chair backwards and forwards however you want it. I want it back. You can roll your seat right back. And there you have it. Now obviously you would have the door shut, but I've got it open so you can see. You'd have the door shut, you can lean your head against the side like this. You could use an item of clothing as a pillow. You could use a bag. And there you are. Now if it's cold in the winter, hot water bottle, fill it with hot water in your bag with you. Remember, your core or your feet, or have two. I'm only packing one because of space. I've got a button here to lock all the doors from the inside, so obviously the door would be shut. I'd press that button, pray for protection, whether you're on foot survival or in a vehicle, and go to sleep. And it is as simple as that. When done with your bag, especially sleeping in your vehicle, pack it away into your kit so you have extra space during the day. So, packing my sleep kit away. I've taken this back out again, bivy bag. Inside our main day pack. Hot water bottle inside, and as you can see our roll mat is already in there. Now obviously our sleeping bag is too big to go in here, so what we do is we attach it to the outside of our pack. You simply grab a strap of your sleeping bag and you place it between these two bits like this. The sleeping bag is now attached to the bag. And so there you have it. That's what to pack for sleeping and how to sleep on foot and in a vehicle. And so then, remember, every time you pack your kit, straight back in the vehicle. And so now within our personal plan, turn to page 90, back to our tick list, and we can tick off sleep. That's sleep covered. We now know what to pack for sleep. And so now we can turn to page 38, our personal plan, my kit list, and write in our kit. So I've packed an all-season sleeping bag, bivvy bag, ground mat, hot water bottle, using my Bergen as my pillow. This covers me for vehicle and on-foot survival, packed in my day survival bag. Alright, so keep an accurate record in your kit list of everything that you've packed and what you plan to do with it. Join me in the next video where we're going to cover water and food together. Thank you for watching. To build a personal plan and to be a part of a Christian community preparing for natural disasters and the hard times ahead, watch this playlist, first link in the description, and I will guide you through step by step in what to do. Please feel free to support my work by giving a one-off or monthly donation, second link in the description. Thank you and bless you.